I'm Chronix, and this is Crystal.
Hello.
From the most extreme wrestling, and this is your Raw review for February 10th, 2014, over there in L.A. And your very special guest for tonight is Betty White.
Yep.
I did not want to see Betty White.
I was looking forward to this because Betty White is an entertaining person in general. I blame WWE for her sucking. Because I don't think it was her fault. She was doing like what they wanted her to do within those constraints, and what they wanted her to do was feed diarrhea medicine to what's-his-face and what's-his-face.
Okay, well, see...
Which was dumb.
So it
wasn't her fault.
I never liked the whole concept of just having random famous people show up, because generally, I don't find it entertaining, I don't find it funny, I just find it like a desperate attempt at trying to be culturally relevant.
Relevant?
Yes, that word. In the world. And I don't see how you could say, oh, well, here comes Betty White. Obviously, someone who's a fan of hers is going to watch Raw. I seriously doubt seeing that happening. I just don't understand it. I knew that she was going to come out there. I knew that she was going to say some lame joke, and I would not laugh. And that is exactly what happens. I just don't get the point. A lot of people were marking out for this woman. I don't know why.
Because she's funny. She is hilarious.
I know, but people my age, even younger, like, who even saw that show? What was she on? Golden Girls?
Golden Girls, but she's been on like 5 shows since then.
Yeah, and I've seen not one of them.
I want you to know that actually it worked 2 days ago. A guy, that's my age, bust out in the Golden Girls theme song, and like 3 people joined in. So it's not like it's unknown.
I know it's not unknown, but talk about the most random of pairings of all time.
But she's known for being kind of risque for an old lady. To me, it made sense.
I mean, that's over and done with. I don't think it's interesting anymore when people do that. I don't think it's, like, shocking. It's just, I don't understand. I mean, they had Mae Young. I mean, obviously she's not around anymore. But it's nothing new. I just don't get it. I don't understand. So I'm curious to see how everyone's reaction was to Betty White. Because to me, I thought it was a total bust. Even you said you had high hopes, but you admit.
But it wasn't her fault.
She came out there and said she's going to kick some butt and stuff.
Wasn't her fault.
Okay. I think it was.
No, it wasn't.
Stephanie McMahon was out there in pretty much all white and black, which is different because normally she wears a suit, and she was kind of wearing this dress type thing, and I thought that was kind of different.
I wasn't paying attention to her outfit,
so
I can't critique.
Well, she wasn't wearing a suit this time, but Triple H was, and Orton's out there whining and complaining once again about how he's the face of the WWE and stuff. Okay, I want to know, who even cares? Who is the face of the WWE? Like,
no one cares.
I get that they mention it and they bring it up and stuff, but this is like a constant week-to-week thing that they've been bringing up constantly, and I don't think that, like, the average fan even knows what the face of the WWE means or cares.
That's true.
Because, yeah, and I just don't get it. And he's talking about Batista and having to face him, and he's like the face and Batista's not the face, and I'm just like, y'all both are not the face of WWE, and I don't want to root or cheer for either one of you.
That's true.
So
John Cena is still the face of WWE.
I mean, yeah, technically.
No matter what.
Yeah, which
actually, if there was a second face of the WWE, it would be Triple H.
Whoa, that's...
Because it's his face that's on all of their stuff.
Dude, he's even put himself, like, on NXT.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he would be the other face.
Let's see.
It was his smiling face that was on their shareholder release document or whatever.
Yeah,
a year or 2 ago.
And see, that's the thing, because there's multiple uses of the term face of WWE, and it's confusing, and it's aggravating, and I just don't like it. I just think it's stupid. To base his entire problem
on something that people can't even...
is like, Randy Orton's entire problem to me is based off of a convoluted construct. And it's just like, it drives me crazy. I wish it could be more substantive, you know what I mean? I wish
that he didn't suck so much.
Well, that too. But, Well, we find out. Oh, and then Daniel Bryan comes out, and he beat in a non-title match Randy Orton last week and everything, and they're doing this yes movement. Thank God that they did not push the whole yes movement phrase, because I had a problem with that, because last week I was talking about how that's like a political type movement, it's not organic and everything. We got an argument about that, so we won't really go into that per se, but there you go. But tonight, we're supposed to have a John Cena versus Randy Orton match. So, cue the clap track and everything, because everyone's going to be excited about that, right?
No one's going to be excited about that.
I think that WWE is just screwing with us sometimes, because they know that no one wants to see this match. They have to know that they
spent a good, I would say, 20 to 30 minutes of airtime convincing us it was going to be a good match.
Oh yeah, which we'll get into later. They played video packages. It was
so many video packages.
It was ridiculous trying to convince us that the match would be good. And they have had good matches, duh. But when you just do the same match over and over and over and over, nobody cares.
Even this match wasn't bad, but I was just tired of seeing it.
I get tired of The Undertaker facing two guys back to back, like in 2 different years. And that's just 2 matches.
That's true.
But holy crap, when you have the same match, like, almost on a weekly basis.
I was tired of The Rock and John Cena by the time it came around the second time.
Right. Okay,
Once in a lifetime, part 2.
Exactly. The Wyatts taking on Ray Goldust and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes wearing a knee brace because he did that moonsault last week off the top of the cage, so not very smart.
True.
Did you know that
it was cool, though.
He actually performed that at a house show in Madison Square Garden?
That was stupid.
Yeah, I thought so too. Like, why would you do it in front of the Madison Square Garden crowd? Because then you're just setting it up for...
Why would you do it as a house show?
Well, it's Madison Square Garden, I guess.
It's a house show. If it ain't on TV, why put your best foot forward?
I actually feel the same way, and I also am perplexed by that, and by the fact that by doing it, and then people found out about it because of the video they put out of it, it just secures the fact that you have to do it in the future, and I feel that the only reason they did that tag team, we got a tag inside of the cage match type match, is so they could recreate the thing, so he really screwed himself.
Yeah.
He didn't, he shouldn't have done that.
That was not smart.
He could have saved it for something that meant something. He could have done it at a pay-per-view. He could have put it on a Raw match that somebody actually cared about.
He could have done it like a million different ways, but instead he wasted it on a house show.
But then he did it on Raw and hurt himself. But not bad enough where he's out forever. But it does bring up the question, why do something like that when you know the possibility of hurting yourself is so high, when you don't really need to do something like that?
Exactly.
Anyways.
You're just a crowd cheering junkie.
Come on, think about it. Rey Mysterio's in there. He is short.
Oh my God.
Rey Mysterio could be, influenced to do something that could hurt him.
How tall is he?
He's 5'5"?
Okay.
Or 4. But see, the point is, Rey Mysterio, probably highly impressionable. I'm just judging by his size, no offense.
What?
By his height. You know what I mean?
So I'm highly impressionable because I'm short?
Why not?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Well, just go with it. I'm
not going with it.
Oh, well, I was trying to make a joke, but we'll ignore that part.
What joke are you trying to make?
Well, not a very good one, but I thought if I could just say it kind of fast, it might be funny, but never mind.
No, now you're committed. Go ahead and say your joke.
Well, because if he did a move that he was like what Cody Rhodes did, he was impressed by, he might do it and hurt himself and be injured again. It wasn't really a joke. It was a funny anecdote or something. I don't know these things. Anyway.
I'm staring at him. I know you can't see it. You have to use your imagination.
Oh, they probably don't need to use that much imagination. I'm sure they can all see that.
Imagination.
They can't see that either.
Well, I did the SpongeBob thing.
Okay, if anybody knows what that is. But
everybody knows what that
the
is.
Wyatts won. Of all the things that WWE screws up on, I think the Wyatts is one of the things that they have not screwed up on.
I was about to say, don't say they screwed up on that. It's actually fairly decent.
It is, and I'm surprised that Cody Rhodes and Goldust have not broken up yet, so maybe that's coming at
I don't think that's going to come.
at WrestleMania. And this is a question as well. If they're going to break up this team, they've already broken up the primetime players, and they're breaking up the Shield. I mean, my God, can you see the cracks in the Shield? So it's like all these teams are getting broken up one by one, pretty much all at the same time, and that's concerning, because who do you got left? I mean, yes, you do.
They always have random tag team at the last minute because they accidentally break them all up.
No, that's true, but they do have the Usos, and they are still around, so maybe they will actually get a push, but I would not think that that's a high possibility.
I don't think that the Rhodes brothers are going to break up.
I think that they are. Now, Bray Wyatt, after the match, kills Rey Mysterio with his sweet Abigail finisher. You know, most of the time he gives the opponent a little bit of a kiss before he does his move. You know, it's a high possibility that Bray Wyatt's kissed more people than any diva in wrestling
It's definitely
history.
possible.
I think it's very possible.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyways, we got a backstage interview. You got Renee Young wearing the exact same shirt as Stephanie McMahon for some odd reason.
Was it the same shirt?
Well, I would like to believe it was.
I'm not sure it was the same
No,
shirt.
it was.
I don't think it was the same
Stephanie
shirt.
McMahon went backstage, took off her shirt, and then Renee Young took off her shirt, and they traded shirts.
I didn't see either of their shirts, but I think you're wrong.
I can believe what I want. And she is interviewing the Shield, in which case you have big dude Roman Reigns call her baby girl.
That was so irritating.
Why?
Hey, baby girl.
He's being
Demeaning and sexist.
He's being all like cool and suave and.
Okay, he was not being cool and suave. Somebody call me baby girl, I'd slap him.
You'd slap him?
Yes.
I'm sure you would. What if I called you baby girl?
You never call me baby girl.
But what if I did?
Stupid.
Well, I'm gonna start
I'm
calling
not a
you
baby.
that. Well, that's true. I probably wouldn't call you that just
I know
because
you
of that.
wouldn't, because it's weird.
It is weird. It's like people who call.
That's what you say, huh?
Well, it's like, you know, people who are like dating and stuff. And like the girl like calls her boyfriend like daddy and shit.
That's weird to me too.
It is weird.
I'm just like, what?
I don't know. It is very weird.
I mean, that to me, that's like hanging. I'm gonna offend people that do this, but to me, that's like hanging a giant like red banner above your head that says, "I have daddy issues. Please help me and take advantage of me. I am stupid."
Well.
Not necessarily I'm stupid. I'm emotionally damaged and have relationship problems.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I've never had that issue.
I haven't either. I just feel like that's what it means. I'm sure somebody's going to comment and tell me that it doesn't mean that, and I'm ignorant, but that's okay.
It's okay.
That's what I think it means.
We'll just stay on the safe side and not call each other our parents.
That's true.
Okay.
Or children.
Or call, yeah. Yeah, usually when I call you weird things like that, like, I usually relate them to cereal or something. Like, I call you honey bunches of
true.
oats. But that's more funny to me than being like a cutesy thing, like an emotional-based way of communicating my affection by name.
I don't think you have a pet name for me.
I really don't.
I call you babe.
Yeah,
That's it.
babe. But that's like a pig. I'm a pig.
No, you're not a pig.
I'm re-questioning
It's a
this.
one-syllable pet name.
Okay, so the New Age Outlaws, they're talking with Betty White, and since Betty White is a dirty old lady, I guess, she, the New Age Outlaws, they offer her...
I do not find the New Age out... Okay. Most of the time, I do not find them amusing.
Okay.
I just feel like they have lifted their humor out of the Attitude Era and not figured out how to be funny 20 years later.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of... I think that that's part of their gimmick. I might be looking way too far into it, but I think that them being completely oblivious...
to the fact that it's not 1998.
Yeah, I kind of...
think it's part of their gimmick?
I think it is.
It might be.
Because, okay, I think that makes sense with them wearing the DX shirts. Now they quit wearing the DX shirts after I brought it up. Like the next week they started wearing New Age Outlaws shirts.
Right.
But just the way they act and the way they dress and stuff, to me, it's like they don't realize. I don't know. I mean, surely that's not what they're doing. But you are right in the sense that their gimmick doesn't make a lot of sense because they come out there acting like good guys and then they're instantly bad guys.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
I think it's confusing and not funny.
But anyways, he offers Betty White protection, and she responds by saying she doesn't need protection, or she didn't think that she did, which was like a really nasty old person sex joke.
I actually didn't take it that way.
It has to be. It's Betty White. Isn't she an old dirty lady?
Not all the time. But she is a funny person.
Oh, say one thing that was funny that she ever said.
Actually, she said something funny at the end, but I don't remember what it was, but I laughed.
I don't know.
I'm not sure it was a
It sure was. Somebody wrote that line for her, and she said it, and the New Age Outlaws was there. Why else would they be talking about protection? It doesn't make any sense for them not to be talking about anything else.
I guess so.
Or to be talking about anything else.
I don't know.
Now we show a video package of Randy Orton and John Cena. Why you should feel like you're not getting screwed over by watching this. It was like a puff piece. It was like a propaganda piece.
Yeah.
It was like, remember this one time in 2009 when they actually had a good match? Well, here's another one.
Yeah.
You know, it's
pretty accurate.
Santino and Fandango, they had a match. Emma was there. I didn't see her do a lot.
Did she look more like a wrestler this time? I didn't see her.
I only saw her once, and I don't know if she was wearing her gears. I was having the worst time with the stream.
You were having the worst time with the stream.
So if there's something that I missed, it's because my stream went out and I was going insane. Like, I tried to plug that thing in and the sound didn't work. Then I tried to use a different computer and it gave me a whole litany of other problems, not being able to find it. And then it kept cutting out and cutting out and cutting out. It was the worst, one of the worst times I've ever had with the stream.
It's true. We couldn't find our UK stream.
Yeah, it's true. And The Miz came out, and I don't know if you noticed him last week coming out with the suit and kind of being like, I don't like this and stuff. So I've dubbed him this gimmick, Butthurt Miz.
Butthurt Miz?
Yeah.
There's so many other butthurt gimmicks, though.
I know, but he's really butthurt.
There's a lot of butthurtness in the WWE.
You think so? Like
yes. Orton. I mean, Bret Hart.
Well, he's not there anymore.
He shows up enough for me to count him.
Yeah.
And then there's Kane is almost being
No, he's not. Nah.
Being butthurt. I'm grasping at straws here, but I think there's more.
Yeah, you're grasping at straws because I think you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. There's a lot of butthurtness.
Sheamus does the interview.
More than one is a lot.
And the stream cuts out. And Sheamus and Christian have a match against the Real Americans.
Yes. And
it's still, I just can't get over the fact that Zeb Coulter does not realize that old Antonio Cesaro is not a real American. And when he's like, I'm a real American and stuff, it's just hilarious.
It's supposed to be funny.
Yeah, it is. But it's just, it's funny talking about immigrants and stuff because Antonio Cesaro, like, won a lottery.
Yeah.
To get his citizenship.
Yeah.
I don't see how that makes sense.
I'm not sure. Is it an actual, like, random lottery?
I think it is.
I think that might just be a name for something that's not actually that.
I don't know. I think that he won a lottery.
Can I look it up on your phone?
Man, you look it up on your own damn phone.
My phone's in the other room.
Well, it's not important.
Let me look it up.
No.
Why?
Because it's not important. It's not important. You should have just got your own phone.
I'm gonna remember that next time you want to see my phone.
Okay, I have my own phone. Okay. And I keep it by my side.
You asked to see my phone sometimes. And now you're not going to.
Well, because you waste a lot of time with this crap, is what I'm saying. Continuing. Because you waste time. And I do not. Ever.
Who's wasting time now?
I never waste time.
That's you wasting time.
Because of you, I have to. Now, Cena does a promo about taking balls or something. I don't know. I wasn't listening.
What?
And then you asked me this question about Batista.
I did, and it was a great question. I said, how is Batista the Animal when there is an actual wrestler called the Animal?
Well, my response to that is, he's Road Warrior Animal, therefore different.
Wasn't he straight up called the Animal?
I don't think so.
Like it was like Animal and Hawk or something, and they were the Road Warriors?
Well, yeah.
So the dude's name was Animal.
I know, but they called him Road Warrior Animal.
No, they didn't.
They did too.
You just made that up. They were the Road Warriors together, and one was Animal, and one was Hawk.
Road Warrior Hawk and Road Warrior Animal.
They did not call them that on commentary every time. They weren't like, here comes Road Warrior Hawk and Road Warrior Animal.
Man, you don't know crap.
I know that that's ridiculous.
Well, just wait in like 2 weeks or so when the WWE Network comes out and we'll watch a match.
We will watch a match.
I mean, crap.
I guarantee you.
I mean,
they're not going to be like, Road Warrior Animal.
In fact, they have it on Netflix, the documentary of both of them. And I think I actually have it on...
the title is? It's Animal. I think I saw it.
Actually, no, it's not. It's called The Road Warriors. Why would it be called Animal? It's only one guy.
I thought it was just about him.
Oh my... See, this is why you are totally wrong, because you thought...
The guy's name was Animal.
You thought...
And there is no way that the commentators were like, here comes Road Warrior Animal.
You know how...
It's difficult to say.
You know how wrong and incorrect and just repugnantly... ridiculous.
Did you almost call me stupid?
Yes.
Ass.
Well, because you are being. Because you know you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You are wrong.
They didn't call him Road Warrior Animal.
Yes, they freaking did.
No, I did not.
You thought that the documentary about the Road Warriors was called Animal.
You're causing the thingy to make colors on the screen, and it looks because you're yelling. You are. The red thing appeared at the top.
I know. You made my voice level go above the acceptable range because you are so wrong and you won't admit it.
I am so right.
And Brock Lesnar is the greatest wrestler who ever lived.
Brock Lesnar sucks so bad, it's ridiculous.
You know.
By the way, some guy in the comments is like, are you afraid to hurt Brock Lesnar's feelings? No, I am not.
You
Brock
could.
Lesnar's feelings.
Well, he does go, wow, a lot.
He should suck less.
He should suck less?
Yes.
Well.
That's my advice to him.
He should toughen up and lay in another bed of ice like he used to.
Actually, like, it's not just that he should suck less. He should not think he's so good.
I don't think
while sucking.
I don't think he gives a crap about how he's perceived in the WWE.
Because he thinks he's so good that he's above that.
That's not even what I meant.
He just wants to wear Jimmy Johns on his butt and walk around.
Well, because he gets paid for that.
Well, I know.
You know, imagine how... I don't know if I mentioned this before, but imagine how ridiculous it would look... him facing The Undertaker with product placement.
You have mentioned that.
I just can't get over it.
It's horrible.
It's so ridiculous.
It's the worst thing ever.
The Undertaker, Gong, Jimmy Johns, dun, 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 dun. I know, but it would still be a cool match.
He's got Jimmy Johns in his mouth.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Anyways, Dolph Ziggler versus Del Rio. Yeah, Del Rio won. Sad day. People booed.
Boring. Somebody threw Del Rio.
He did a post arm breaker.
Cross arm breaker.
Which you have a problem with because you don't think it looks legitimate enough.
It doesn't. It looks like the least painful way to do an arm bar ever.
Yeah. Because you don't put your feet on top of your chest. I mean, maybe there's a version of an arm bar that you do that, but not the way that I do it.
Not the way that I've learned. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong.
Because, I mean, but we've tried to do it that way.
We've tried it. Yeah, like, I tried to do it the way that Del Rio does it.
You just can't get enough leverage that way.
And it's completely ineffective.
You just can't get enough leverage, because all you gotta do is just move.
Yeah, so it just bothers me now.
So, Batista comes out to the save, and see, this made me mad. Because Del Rio's doing, like, the post-match beatdown on Dolph, and everybody loves Dolph, so Batista comes out, so they tried to fool us into liking Batista. So, screw you, WWE. I'm not buying it. Batista sucks, and I don't like him.
Agreed.
I mean, I like him,
Aren't you scared you're gonna hurt his feelings?
No, I'm not. Because, okay, this is the thing.
I'm sorry, dude, that commented. I'm not trying to make fun of you.
No, okay, this is the thing. Batista doesn't suck, but them putting him in a position like he's like The Rock because he's in movies and he's a guy returning.
He's not in movies.
He actually...
What movies is he in?
He was in Riddick. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
He was in one of the Scorpion King movies.
Character.
Well, he kind of was. He kind of was.
I think he got his head cut off or something.
He was in...
He was in the last Scorpion King movie that was like a fake movie.
It was direct-to-video.
That's what I mean.
And he's in another movie coming up, I think.
Yeah. Let's compare that to The Rock, who's in movies that people have heard of.
Oh, like Journey 2?
Hey, people heard of it, and he was a main character.
Well,
and it was a good movie.
I mean, and The Rock is in Fast and the Furious. It's like a huge.
Yeah.
It's like a huge deal.
He was in Battle of the Giant Bald Dude.
But I'm not the one trying to convince you that Batista's on the same level as The Rock.
I don't really know why I'm arguing with you.
Yeah.
My bad.
I was just saying that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And it's not working because we have brains and we can see that he's not that freaking special.
That's true.
And it's at the expense of Daniel Bryan, which nobody likes. And it even made CM Punk so mad apparently he quit, which we forgot to talk about this week.
We totally did forget to talk about that.
Whoops.
We have to do it this week.
We do.
I really want to talk about it. I have a lot to say.
But what if people don't care anymore about what happened to CM Punk and then no one wants to watch it?
Oh, well.
I mean, that would be sad.
It would be sad.
Well, screw it. We'll talk about it anyways. But
Remember.
we'll have to. But Batista comes to the save. Batista bombs Del Rio through a table. I heard that also Del Rio is gonna quit, which no one even cares about.
Really? Del Rio's gonna quit?
That's what I've heard. That's the rumor that he's all butthurt and he doesn't like the way he's
More
getting pushed.
butthurtness.
Yeah.
Boom.
But see,
And that was the other butthurt person, CM Punk.
Why is he butthurt?
Well, we're not gonna talk about it right now, but he's included in the butthurt club.
Yeah, he kind of is.
So, anyways, I remember more people that were butthurt.
Yeah, but see, that's not his character. Well, it kind of is.
What's his character? His character was butthurt.
Well, in some ways.
Okay, anyway, back to why is Del Rio gonna quit?
Because he thinks he's special.
He's not special.
He like comes out and says, oh, his music plays. He says, "You're a little chihuahua," and he does his cross arm breaker, and then the bell rings. And I don't think people take him seriously or whatever, and he doesn't like that. I don't know. He thinks he's special is basically all it is. I don't know. There might be more to it. Who knows?
Who knows?
But anyways, you ain't that special, boy. So, we find out who the newest inductee into the Hall of Fame is.
You were so excited about this.
Which I'm going to the Hall of Fame.
Wait, let's backtrack real quick. Because who really wanted to go to the Hall of Fame?
Me.
No! Me! I really wanted to go to the Hall of Fame, and you were like, meh, I don't know, meh.
Well, I didn't think
that like, I want to go to the Hall of Fame, and you were like, I don't know, and I was like, please get tickets. And we had to bring up the tickets like 3 times, and then you remembered, and we got the tickets, and it was cool, and now aren't you glad that I wanted to go to the Hall of Fame?
Well, I would have got the tickets after I found out Ultimate Warrior was going to be there.
It would have been too late.
No, it wouldn't have been.
Too late.
Actually, he was already announced by the time they went on sale. So.
But you were still like, meh.
That's not true.
You were like, meh.
I just don't think it's... My thing is, like, okay, acoustically, I think it would be hard to hear the speeches because you're in the back of...
talking about acoustic.
I'm serious. Listen to me, guys. When you are in an arena and you're trying to listen to somebody talk constantly for a long time, you know, it's going to be hard to hear because there's going to be a lot of echoing. You know, and there's going to be a lot of people going, you know, and CM Punk, when freaking Ultimate Warrior comes out. And I'm going to be busting heads. If I hear CM Punk chants and Ultimate Warrior coming out, I'm going to bust some heads.
That's true.
I'm going to blow somebody's dome off the head. I'm just want to tell you.
You're hurting the microphone again.
Okay.
I'm going to wear a pretty dress.
Good for you. But if I can't hear somebody giving a speech, I will be highly upset.
I won't care because I'll be in my pretty dress.
You think Matt Hardy will be there?
No. Are you kidding? If Matt Hardy's there, he'll be the drunk guy that bought the ticket in the top row.
Yeah, actually, he probably can't afford... He'll probably have to do a Kickstarter to get his ticket.
What's a Kickstarter?
That's where you beg people for money.
Oh, the internet thing.
Yeah.
The internet begging people for money.
Yeah. I think that's what he'll do.
Okay.
Who do you think's going to induct Lita?
I think AJ would be a good choice.
I think AJ, maybe Edge, probably AJ.
I think AJ would be a great choice, but I bet they have the freaking Bella Twins do it.
I don't think they will.
I think they will.
What about Trish Stratus?
But she's another Hall of Famer. Do you usually have another Hall of Famer?
Sometimes.
A Hall of Famer? I think AJ would be the best choice, but I also think that they have such a love affair with the Bella Twins that they'll have them do it.
They will not do that.
Bet you.
I bet.
Okay.
I bet you all the gold in China.
Not sure if that's a legitimate bet.
Okay, I'll come up with something later.
We need to come up with something.
But I guarantee that will not happen. Guarantee it.
I think it might.
Okay, so the New Age Outlaws have tea, and the tea ends up being bad. They're on commentary. Billy starts coughing, and he goes away during the Curtis, Axel, and Ryback match, which nobody cared about.
His butt.
And while holding his butt, he was butthurt.
He was literally buttered.
And the Usos win. I gotta hurry up because it's taking so long on this review. I'm sorry. But Dean Ambrose, he finally defends his United States Championship against who? But a returning Mark Henry. And I don't know why I put lol.
I don't either. You put Henry, ? Lol.
I think it's because it was funny because...
You wrote DQ though. Who DQ'd?
The
arrow's pointing
Shield.
to Mark Henry.
That means he won.
Oh.
I should have circled that he won, but I didn't. And then the Wyatts appear, and there's a standoff, and it was a pretty cool standoff. It was a pretty intense standoff, and I was like, I'm ready for this match to happen.
The Wyatts versus the 3 Shield is cool.
I think that would be a good match. The Divas had a match. I don't even care. AJ looked very upset.
Did she look upset?
Yeah. She looked a little bit hurt, too.
Oh, why was she hurt?
Probably because this match was so stupid.
Oh.
You know, she's like, I don't even know who was on whose team, to be honest.
See, I thought that like AJ would do something with Betty White and it would be funny. But instead they stuck her with the New Age Outlaws. Anyways.
So, Kane is out there and Daniel Bryan attacks him, so it looks like All Hell No is going to have a reunion, but not in the nice way.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania, probably.
Holy crap, I'd already forgotten they were a tag team.
Oh, no.
Gosh.
See, look, there he is with the tag title.
There he is with the tag title. I just... Sophie, that hurt. Gotta put your claws in when you jump in my lap. But... I don't know. It's just not fair. Daniel Bryan gets Stone Cold level pops. But he doesn't get to be the face because he's too small or whatever.
I don't think it's just he's too small. I just think that they...
Are they scared?
I just think that...
I think they're scared.
I just think they're stupid. Like, I can't... There's not a logical reason to be like, why not...
They're scared to hedge their bet on somebody that's not proven.
He is proven.
Well...
How is he not proven?
I don't know. I was trying to come up with a logical reason.
I mean, it's just stupid. It's not even like it's just internet fans that like him. Everybody likes him.
He gets Stone Cold pops.
You know, and people disagree with that.
He gets Stone Cold pops.
Most of the time, yes.
How you gonna disagree? You can hear it.
I know, but people say that's not true because, oh, well, it was louder back in the day, but it really wasn't.
No,
I'm sorry.
It may have been louder to you in the crowd because people were like throwing chairs and going insane, but...
Nah, I don't know. I
think it is as loud as it was when Stone Cold came out in Dallas. Or louder.
Well, yeah, louder than that.
Yeah.
Way louder than that.
So, louder than Stone Cold pops.
I mean, the guy is getting pops like Rob Van Dam did in your favorite pay-per-view of all time, ECW One Night Stand 2000.
I hate that pay-per-view so much.
It is so great. But anyways, now we have the main event.
Fat guy is getting bloody.
Bloody?
Yes, bloody.
John Cena versus Randy Orton again.
Like the toilet paper, John Cena.
Again. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the match was actually...
The match was good.
It was a good match.
It's like I've seen it
but
like 6,000 times.
It doesn't matter how good the match is.
It's true.
Nobody cares.
Actually, the crowd was pretty into it.
Yeah, by the end of it. But my point is, okay.
Your point is that there's no storyline, there's no suspense, there's no backing, like it's just a good wrestling match.
I mean, they could do that every week, and they pretty much always do. What's the freaking point? Why?
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's just stupid. And I don't like it. And I don't like things that are stupid.
We have established this.
Connection...
Onyx does not like stupidity. Connection made.
Connection made. Anyways...
And I don't like Brock Lesnar. Connection made.
I think that we got that by now.
I just wanted to reinforce all the obvious points.
Okay.
I have more, but I'll, be quiet.
Yeah, why don't you just stifle yourself?
Don't tell me to stifle myself. I'll stifle myself when I want to.
Was that a Betty White joke?
No! It was me telling you not to tell me to stifle myself.
You gotta stop saying that. You gotta stifle yourself about stifling yourself.
Quit telling me to stifle myself.
Okay. That was Raw. And it headlined with John Cena versus Randy Orton. I mean, what can I freaking say about that? I will see you guys, or I guess actually we will see you guys next time.